Hello folks, once again, welcome back to the channel. It's all about racing. We're glad to have you. I'm Mark, and here we've got a Sparky 164 scale Brumos liveried Porsche 911 RSR. This is, I'll tell you, one of the finest sounding cars you've ever heard on this planet. These Porsche 911 RSRs are. And this was one of the more attractive and the more popular liveries that they came out with. This was in honor of a team called Brumos, which was one of the founding teams in the IMSA WeatherTech series, and they were a Porsche customer team for years and years and years and years. Their cars, like this, had blue and red stripes going up from the hood all the way back to the trunk, and their number was number 59, which if you very closely look at these stripes in the car, you can see it, and we'll do that in just a moment. This was also an in-house design from the Porsche factory team itself. Very, very unique, and it's been very, very popular over the past 3 years, and virtually every car manufacturer, Sparky, Spark, IXO, make this, and there's probably others I can't even think of that I haven't even seen. But what's interesting about this particular car, too, is it is one of the few Sparky models I have that actually came with a very nice box to store the car in, as well as a jewel case in addition to the base, and I like that a lot. If I can get this jewel case off, we can take a closer look at the car. Hold on just a moment. Anyhow, now that we've got the jewel case off, you can get a little closer look at it, and you can see that this is a white car with these red and blue highlights on it. This is their the entry into the 24 Hours of Le Mans, the number 93 Pro Team, which, as I mentioned, is a factory Porsche team. And this is the number 93. The other car, the number 92, would have had a black banner and a black wing, where this one has a white and white. Now, I do have this model in 143 scale as well, and it's an IXO, and I have a review on that on this channel as well. And I have also purchased the sister car, the number 92 that I just mentioned, also in 143 scale, so I will review those two together once I get them, because it's really, I like to collect the Porsches in pairs as they come in pairs. And this livery, you know, even though I've got it in 164, I had to get it in 143 since it's available. And IXO makes a really good model. It's less expensive than the Spark is in this particular scale, that being 143. But in 164, I think I probably paid 10, 15 bucks for that, that. And if you take a real close look at these stripes here, the red and the blue, you'll see the number 59 repeated over and over and over and over and over again. And that's the makeup of, and that's the reason why they have the number 59, because that was the Porsche, the Brumos Porsche's number when it competed. And I believe it may have competed up, yeah, I guess until 2009, I think, you know, somewhere in that range. But anyhow, beautiful white Porsche with, you know, with that really unique livery. And there's a good look at the front of the car. And here's a look at the passenger side. They did a pretty good job on this car. I mean, the interior is decent for 164 scale for a Sparky. It does lack things like an antenna and tow hooks, which I really wish it had. But this particular car, unlike most of the Sparky cars I have, did come with a jewel box in addition to the plastic base, as well as a box, and that I appreciate because you have something to display it and show it in. The drivers, as they note here, were Patrick Pillay, Earl Bamber, and Nick Tandy, all Porsche factory drivers. In fact, Chevy stole away Earl Bamber. They had him driving one of the prototypes for a while, and Nick Tandy was a Corvette driver for about 2 years, and then Porsche got him back. And they're now all running their prototypes in the IMSA WeatherTech series. And this is a look as you roll around. You see how the red and stripe just kind of, the one stripe rolls from the front all the way down the fenders to the rear of the car, and then the rest of the stripe, typical of looking like the Brumos livery did at that time, goes all the way from the front to rear with that number 59 pattern repeated over and over and over again. It's enough to give you dyslexia if you look at it too long. But very, very cool. And this is a look at the rear of the car. And as you know, why my one gripe with Sparky cars is what? They do not have plastic inserts for their taillights. Drives me nuts. It's my one pet peeve that I have with it. But that's it. And that is a nice look at this particular car. Absolutely beautiful Brumos livery, Porsche 911 RSR. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.